Good day. Today I'd like to talk about the use case, how to interact with an external participant, a person that we might not normally interact with in the same organization. So there's issues around account creation and so on, and I'll show you how that works. It's pretty simple actually. So first you log in as your own user, and I'll work with the site that we created last time, Office of Knowledge Mobilization. And I'm going to want to create a new or invite a new member to the site. So since I'm the manager, and you might remember I had set this site to be moderated, I can invite users, or I can approve their application to join my community. So I'll say invite people, and it's going to be an external user. So we'll call him John Howe. I'll use my own email address just so that when the system sends out the automatic email, I'll be able to react to it. So I'll say add, and I'll give a role of collaborator, and I'll say go. Wonderful. Now I'm going to wait for my email. There it is. So this is the recipient. This would be John Howe's email. It says somebody's invited you to the Office of Knowledge Mobilization, and I'm going to accept it. The only thing is, in my little test environment, I have to grab the URL, and I'm going to pull up a separate browser for this. Let's see. So I usually use Chrome. In this particular instance, because I want it to be a separate session, I'm simulating a different user coming in. I'm going to just type in the thing. Okay. Something missing there. Okay. Okay, so now we have to log in. And what was the username again? It was John_Howe, and it even sent a temporary password. So we'll log in with that, John_Howe, the temporary password. Great, I'm in. So this is a brand new user now, but the same branded site that I've got before. And I've got access to tutorials, and I can see who's got. Well, this is the site. You'll notice that it took me right to the Office of Knowledge Mobilization. I can click on my dashboard just as I was able to with my own account, and I would get, my own dashboard, of course. Okay, so we're in here. That's fine. Now, meanwhile, I'm going to go back to the Chrome window, and what I wanted to show is I'm going to upload a new document. So I'm just going to go to this site. I need a sample document, and I found this site called iresearchpapers.com, and they have a number of free little samples. So I figure I'll just grab one of these here as my sample. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, that's fine. This will do. This will do. And I've downloaded that to my PC. I'll just rename it to Cognitive Analysis. And I will now upload it to the research folder that I created last time. In fact, I had created one that was similar, but this is a separate one, slightly different. This is the one here. Okay, that's done. And I'm going to click on this document, because what I want to do is send my colleague the link to this document. Here it is. Copy this link to share the current page. On another post, I'll get into how to do a workflow for this. but for this one, I'm just going to do it by emailing the person manually. So I will go to my email, I will say compose something to John Howe. I'm basically just emailing myself now. So now, let's pretend that I'm John Howe and I'm sitting in an office far, far away, and I'm going to use my Firefox here. It's a different browser, different session. I'm logged in as John Howe. I click on the link that was provided to me, and there it is. So now I can, like I showed you last time, I can review it either by reading the document in the Flash viewer. Let's say that that's what the person wants to do. It's certainly the simplest way of going about it. And I'm going to write down the comments that I have, and I'm going to say add comment. Great first draft, Ingo. And I suppose I could even send a reply, all done. Certainly the simplest way of doing such an interaction. And that's it. That's all there's to it. Now I'm back on my Chrome, so this is where I'm logged in as Ingo, as the originator of the document. And at some point, I would see, let's say here on the dashboard, I would see that somebody's added a comment. It hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen in a moment or so. John Howe commented on, there you go. So I can click on this, and that'll take me automatically to where John provided his feedback. There you have it. So the big thing to take away from this is that it's easy to invite external participants to my site. They don't have to exist in the same organization. They don't have to be in the same Active Directory. If you have, let's say, a lot of organizations have an Active Directory which contains everybody's email and phone contact information that's in the organization. But you don't need that in order to participate in Alfresco. You can invite external users. They can log on. They've got just the right amount of privileges. I'm Ingo Peters. See you next time.